Okay, Heidi and
Yes.
Howie, you're getting ready for season 13, but first let's talk about season 12. The ratings were higher than ever. What do you think is the secret? Why do the ratings keep going up and up and up?
Because we're telling real stories of real people who have amazing talent. And this year I feel like more from all over the world than ever. I mean, we have people from Dominican Republic, from China, from Korea, from France, from Italy, not just America, but people come from all over the world to be on this show because they know how important America it is to put them on the map. We have even some people that are quite famous in Europe. They're in the newspapers, they're even on television, but they want to really make it big, so they come here. That's why they want to be on America's Got Talent, and it's the variety aspect. You don't get bored because every 90 seconds we have someone else on. If you don't like singers, we have a ventriloquist, or we have a comedian, or we have dancers. So there is something there for everyone.
I'm curious.
What she said.
I'm curious. I mean, having been doing this show for a while, how have you grown as hosts, as judges, as I mean, are there things that you learn as you go along?
Well, I think that this whole show has grown as a production, and I think the ease in which our production team is able to present a live show of the magnitude of doesn't exist in any other show. It's bigger than the Oscars, it's bigger than the Emmys, it's bigger than the Tonys, in the sense that we're in the same kind of venue, but we have multiple kinds of acts, whether they have to set up in 5 minutes from a trapeze act and then get a choir on stage and then a high diver. So the production is grander than it's ever been. We have seen more than we could ever imagine seeing in our lifetime and in show business. And the technology that the production team can use is becoming new and different every time. So from giant video walls to art direction to great things we can do in music to the way that show is just put on. I mean, we're in it, but we're just as fascinated by it.
When Simon joined a couple years ago, what kind of dynamic did that add or change to the judging panel?
I mean, everyone is different. We are kind of like the people at home. Some people would agree with me more, some with Howie, some with Mel, and some with Simon. I don't think that Simon is as harsh anymore as he used to be. I think after Simon had his own child, he has become a little bit more easy with the contestants in terms of that he doesn't have them crying, running off the stage. So he's a little bit nicer, but he's still very, very honest. I was a little afraid, to begin with, I have to say, because I was sitting next to Howard Stern for quite some time, and he wasn't, let's say, the easiest. And then, I heard all these things about Simon, but he's really a gentle giant. He's kind of a bear. He has a good heart, and sometimes he growls, but in the inside, there's a good person with a good heart, and he wants to find good people and push them forward for then America to vote on.
And he added a legitimacy that I think a lot of shows don't have, in the sense that, he legitimately is a star maker. Probably at this point, as we speak, there's probably 5 people on the Billboard Top 5 that have some connection to him, besides the fact that he created and owns the biggest format in the world, which is AGT. And BGT and all those. And if you drive by down the Las Vegas Strip, whether you're looking at Matt Franco or Terry Fader or even the Jabberwocky, somebody had something to do with America's Got Talent. So we consistently are making stars, changing the world, and I think he adds that legitimacy because it is his show and he is what he is. And we love having him. He completed our family.
He definitely gives.
I found more of the sexual tension headed my way once he joined, but that's just maybe in my mind.
He also gives people more chances. I find, sometimes, yes.
I think it's a yes.
Because sometimes, a singer will be on, and you can just tell there is more to them than what they just gave us. And before, they had that one shot, and that was it, and goodbye, thank you very much, sorry, get a no. But if he kind of feels like there's more, he will be like, stop, do another song. And he will give them more chances, which I thought also was very nice.
It's amazing.
That has never happened
And
before.
also you watch the real, minutia of what goes into finding somebody and producing. So you're watching the show being produced along the way, which is kind of we are a behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, real human extravaganza.
You guys have diverse backgrounds in entertainment, all the judges on here. So I'm curious, when you are judging these Americans who have talent, what do you look for? I mean, what are you hoping to jump out at you with all of these contestants when you're...
I mean, me, for example, I go to shows all over the world. You know, I always have loved that myself. From when I was little, you know, watching opera with my family, dragging me all over the place. I mean, we always watch shows, you know, and then later on when I traveled the world and I was in a fabulous place, I always did and loved. And now I forgot what I wanted to tell you.
But the lighting's good, and really
Lighting's
that's a
good.
good.
What was your question again? I got lost.
What you're
in
looking
my-
for...
What are you looking
guys
for?
are-
Yeah, with these contestants who come
So when you've seen so many things, you want a surprise. You want someone that wows you. It's not just enough to just have a good voice. There has to be something else that gives you that gut feeling that can be a star, that can be a show, that I would actually pay money to go and see these people again, because ultimately that's what you want people to do, right? You want people to buy a ticket and go watch them in Vegas or wherever they may end up. And so you go with your gut feeling, you know, that someone is really, really talented.
And I think that if there's one word that describes us and our judging style and the show, it's open, you know? And I think all of us having such diverse backgrounds and, you know, an international flair and seen a lot, we're open and accepting of things that we've never seen before. And our show is like the most open show there is on television. It doesn't matter what age, where you live, where you come from, what you do, and how you do it. And I think as judges, we kind of exemplify that in the sense that we are just, you know, oh my God, this is like nothing I ever saw before. Like you wouldn't dream that classy Heidi Klum, who is, you know, dressed exquisitely and is always, everything is perfect, and if you've ever gone to her house, everything's perfect in the way she, no, falls in love with a guy whose talent it is to regurgitate. But the point is, that's
Yeah, I loved him.
I
but
did
that's
too.
the point.
Did
So
you love him too?
Yeah,
I
professional
loved him.
regurgitator, he was
Yes.
so good.
it was
He
so
was
good.
one of my favorites because there's no one in the world, and you can never, you know, predict that before. You know, sometimes people are saying, "What are you looking for?" I would have never thought in my wildest dreams, you know, someone could do that or that I would love that. But he was so talented. He was so amazing. He would like swallow all these things, regurgitate them back up.
But if you judged a book by its cover, a young lady that looks like this and does what she do, you would expect the reaction to be, "Ooh, I don't
even
want to see
kissed him
that."
on the lips. I loved him that much.
That's more open than
Do you
I would be.
remember
I do remember that. I'm not thrilled with that.
I loved him.
One last question, guys. Darci Lynne was such a breakthrough.
Yeah.
Every time we did an article on her, it just went through the roof. Is there going to be another Darci Lynne type this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a golden buzzer that I
Yes.
think is.
I'm very jealous.
And
of
even
that
the year
Goldmother.
before that, Grace Vanderwaal
Yeah,
went
she
through
was
the
great.
roof and
Yeah.
still is touring. She's touring with Imagine Dragons.
Because what is amazing with Darci, I think also, and Darci has said that before, you know, she was a very shy girl before. You know, she didn't really have a lot of friends, so she made her own friends, and that's why she became a ventriloquist. And I think that's why she resonated to so many kids out there who have the same issue, and, you know, really helps a lot of other kids.
And as Heidi always
Yeah.
says, nothing would make her happier than to see a young girl with that kind of talent who throws up.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Put your lights on.
Golden